Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I will present the result of my analysis of journals and children's book. However, before I start my presentation today, allow me to start by reading a prayer first. Start to pray. Pray, Venus. Here, I will start my presentation on the English course taught by Ms. Petra Kristi Mulyani, SPD and HD, PhD, as an English lecturer in elementary school teacher education, Semarang State University. So before I start the presentation, let me introduce myself first. My name is FADIYA EFI Sonia, attendance number 1, with the name 14014222012 from the international class Rombel L. So this is a table discussion that I will share the presentation. It's all about week 1, simple present tense, week 2, simple past tense and past continuous tense, week 3, present continuous tense and simple future tense. And there is their week 4, told us about present perfect tense and present perfect continuous tense. Next, week 5, past perfect tense and past perfect continuous tense. And week 6, future continuous tense and future perfect continuous tense. And the last week is week 7. It tells about conditional sentence type 1, 2, and 3. So this is the children book that I analysis. The title of the children book is The Little Prince. The Little Prince. There synopsis of the book. The synopsis tell this book begins with a story when the character in the story are young. Lunch there a boa snake eating the 11. However, when he showed the drawing to the adults, they told him to stop drawing and start learning other things, such as geometry, arithmetic, geography, grammar, and others. Eventually, this character stopped drawing and grew up to become a pilot. As a pilot, he kept his first drawing with him and sometimes discussed them with his friend. But not a single adult understands his drawing. So that synopsis from the children book, The Little Prince. So this is the first week that has been discussed. It's all about simple present tense. Simple present tense are tenses that are used to discuss something common, something that constantly occurs, or a universal reality. The simple present tense is used to write about events that are currently happening. And the simple present tense have the formula, their subject plus verb 1 and s or es plus complement. So this is my analysis from the journal titled Primary Education in Remote Indonesia, survey result from West Kalimantan and East Nusa Tenggara. This is their example and reason. Example, from a supply side perspective, teacher absenteeism is a key challenge in remote parts of the country. The reason for the sentence is the simple present tense is because there is a to be used, namely is, where to be is a sentence from the nomina of the simple present tense. Next, from the children's book titled The Little Prince, their example and the reason. The example as a task to determine if a grown-up is enlightened as a child. He showed them a picture depicting a snake which has eaten an 11. So the reason the sentence is the simple present tense is because there is a subject where the subject is he plus verb 1 and else or es. There a show plus complement picture. The sentence starts an ongoing incident that will be complete in a short time, where he is performing an action, i.e. showing a photo that is side to end in a short time when he finishes showing the photo. So this is when he show the picture is there the action start, and when he stop And when he stopped to showing them the picture, the action is the name of completed in a short time. And next, week 2, talk about simple past tense and past continuous tense. A simple past tense is a sentence used to describe an event that happened in the past and is finished or has ended in the past. And the simple past tense have the formula is their subject plus verb to plus complement. And next, a past continuous tense. The past continuous tense or past progressive tense is a form of verb used to express that an action was occurring at a certain time in the past. The action in the tense had begun but had not been complete at the time. And and the past continuous tense have the formula is their subject plus to be was or were plus present participle in. Next, this is my analysis from the journal titled The Effect of English Learning in Elementary School on Student English Language Development in Junior High School. There is example and reason from simple past tense. The example Oler and Nagato 190 Therefore, investigate the English proficiency difference between students who experience 6 years of English language instruction from grade 1 in one particular school and student recruit through entrance examination who began studying English from grade 7. And the reason the sentence is a simple past tense is because there are subject where the subject is Oler and Nagato, plus verb 2 is investigate, their ed at the end, and plus complement is difference in English proficiency. The sentence describe events in the past that end at the time where an investigation was carried out, which was complete at this time. And the next example and reason past continuous tense. In the journal given, I did not find a past continuous tense where the text has been complete in the past and there is no margin for the other event simultaneously. The sentence, in my opinion, was not discovered because the journal is a research project from the past that was complete and at a predetermined time and is unlikely to be repeated in several events that were obtained and might not be in the journal because they're unrelated to the present. And next, there is analysis from the children books. There is example and reasons for simple past tense. And the example, this is the sentence, and I was born at the same moment as the sun. The reason from the sentence is a simple past tense is subject. There is a subject where the subject is I and plus to be was complement. They're born at the same moment as the sun. The sentence describes an event that has happened in the past, namely, he said that he was born at the same moment as the sun. And next, the example and reason past continuous tense. For the example is he was regretting his lost sunset. The reason the sentence is the past continuous tense because there is subject where the subject is he plus to be was plus present participle in where the present participle in regretting with a at the end and where the sentence that an action that has happened in the past and is said to have happened. It can be interpreted that he regrets what has happened. And next, week 3. Week 3 talk about present continuous tense and simple future tense. Past present continuous tense or present progressive tense is a form of verb that is used to express an action that is taking place now or present. And it can be used to describe events in the past that might happen again in the future. And the present continuous tense have a formula. Their subject plus be plus to be, am, or is, or are, plus present participle in. And the next is talk about simple future tense. The simple future tense is used to describe an event that has not yet begun but will take place in the future. Simple future tense is also used to express and prediction desire. And the simple future tense have the formula two. There are two formula, subject plus will or shall plus verb one plus object. And the second formula, subject plus to be, I am, or is, or are, plus going to plus verb one. And next, this is my analysis from journal titled The Effect of Blended Learning Model on Senior High School Student Achievement. There are example and reason present continuous. For example, there is a sentence, learning is distance learning environment in which internet and network technologies are used for presenting and receiving the continuous. With the reason why this sentence is present continuous is because the formula includes subject. The subject in present continuous is a learning plus to be is. There is in here plus present participle in. Learning at the learning is and with the and in. And the sentence describes an event that is still taking place today, where it is true that learning is a remote medium where technology and internet network are used to result learning. And next, the example and reason simple future tense. For the simple future tense, have the example is in short, applying the blended learning as instructional model will take the teacher's serious effort in order to get maximum benefit. So the reason why the sentence is the simple future tense because it is in accordance with the formula. There's subject, where the subject is applying the blend learning as instructional model plus will and plus verb one is take and plus object, where the object is teacher's serious effort in order to get maximum benefit. The sentence says an event that will occur in the future and is explained that there is a need for serious teacher effort to get maximum benefit. And next, from the children book, this is the analysis. There is a example and reason present continuous and simple future tense. For the first example and reason present continuous, for the example, what moved me so deeply about this little prince who is sleeping here is his loyalty to a flower. So the reason why this sentence is the present continuous because there is a subject where the subject is the little prince and plus to be is plus present participle in, where the present participle in is the sleeping and with the in the sentence that is starting on an ongoing event, it is said that the little prince is sleeping here. And next, example and reason simple future tense. For the example in simple future tense, I found the sentence it's I will draw you a railing to put around your flower. So the sentence is the simple future tense because there is a subject. The subject in this sentence is I plus will plus verb one, it's draw plus object. The object in this sentence is you are willing to put around your flower. The sentence also describes something that will happen in the future and also express a person's desire to draw a fence. So next, week 4 is tell about present perfect tense and present perfect continuous tense. Present perfect tense is a form of verb used to express an action or situation that start in the past and still continue until now or has been completed as a certain time in the past, but the effect is still ongoing. So the present perfect tense have the formula. There is subject plus has or have plus past participle verb 3. And next, the present perfect continuous tense is a form of the verb used to express an action that has been complete at some point in the past or an action has begun in the past and continues until now. So the present perfect continuous have to have the formula too. Their subject plus has or have plus been plus present participle in. So this is the analysis. So the analysis from the journal titled Vocational Training and Trade Teaching in the Public School. There have a example and reason, present perfect tense, and perfect continuous tense. First, I will describe example and reason present perfect tense. It's for the example, I found the sentence in reality the question is one which should deal with the pupil before the age of 14 for unless has reserved some defined vocational interest and then before he has to reach the limits of his compulsory schooling. So why the sentence is the perfect tense? Because the sentence is their subject. The subject in the sentence is he plus has plus verb 3. Yeah, plus verb 3, where the verb 3 is which is verb 3 at the end ed. The sentence that an event that has occurred in the past at the time of the conversation, there is a perceived consequence where the perceived result is that he bends over the limits of his compulsory schooling. And next, the example and reason present perfect continuous tense. I did not find the present perfect continuous tense sentence in the journal given because the journal is a research journal where the journal has started and has also been complete at that time, so it does not continue until now. Therefore, there is no sentence in the journal. And next, from the children books that has been analysis is the example and reason present perfect tense. For example, I have suffered too much grief in setting down this memory. The reason why this sentence is present perfect tense because there is a subject where the subject is I plus have plus verb 3, where the verb 3 is suffer this. And the sentence states an event that has already happened. And when the incident takes place, there are consequences that I will feel after, where he put the exciting memory to get a result that is suffering sadness after the exciting memory. So next is their example and reason present perfect continuous tense. For the example, the sentence in 4 millions of years, the sheep have been eating them just the same. So why the reason is the reason? So why this sentence is the perfect continuous tense? Because there is a subject, where the subject is the sheep plus have plus been plus in, and the ing, the present participle in the sentence is eating. Where is eating is one is verb 2 is it and verb 3 is in. And next the sentence stands even that have been carried out repeatedly until now, where the sheep for millions of years have eaten in the same way, which means that the incident is done repeatedly with the same activity. And next, week 5 is all about past perfect tense and past perfect continuous tense. So the past perfect tense is a form of the verb used to express that an action was complete at some point in the past before another action occurred. Action that have been complete in the past and in the past can occur repeatedly or only once. And the past perfect tense have the formula is the subject plus have plus past participle verb 3. And past perfect continuous tense are tenses or verb forms to express an action or with a certain duration of time or an event that has started and is taking place in the past that is no longer happening now. So the past perfect continuous have the formula to there is subject plus had been plus present participle in. And this is the analysis from the journal title Education in Indonesia. There is sample and recent past perfect tense and past perfect continuous tense. Example in past perfect tense in fact, a recent survey conducted by AVS intercultural programs found that 81% of 13 to 18 years old in Indonesia has considered study abroad. The reason why the sentence is past perfect continuous is past perfect tense because the reason the sentence in the past perfect tense is because is a subject where the subject recent survey conducted by AVS intercultural programs found that 81 perfect of 13 to 18 years old in Indonesia had considered study abroad. The sentence that an event that has occurred in the past and has been completed in the past and can also happen again and again because of the interest of children to study abroad. And next, example in recent past continuous tense. I did not find the past perfect continuous tense sentence in the journal given because I think the text start at the time and also finish at the same time. In my opinion, the text is include this page text and also include the result page. It's been done and it's done. And next from the children book is the example from past perfect tense is I had lost not the golden muffler that he always wore. So the reason why this sentence tell us the reason why the sentence is the past perfect tense because there is subject where the subject is I plus had plus participle verb 3 is lose ed. In the sentence, it says about an action or action that has been complete where he has lost the goal itself that he was worse, which means he has done with activity so that he is not currently using the goal itself. So next, there is a example and reason past perfect continuous tense. There is example and I understood what they have been looking for. The reason why the sentence is the past perfect continuous tense because there is subject where the subject is I plus had been plus in plus present participle in where the present participle in is looking. In the sentence, the state and action that is taking place at the time and is also ending at the time. And the next, week 6, future continuous tense and future perfect continuous tense. Future continuous tense is a form of verb used to express an action that will be happening at a certain time in the future. Action on the tense has started but not finished at the time. And the formula is subject plus will plus be plus present participle in. And future perfect continuous tense is form of sentence to express an action action or event that is ongoing up to a certain point in the future. Someone will express an action is happening in the future, but still continue inside the future. And the formula is subject plus will plus have plus been plus present participle in. So this is the analysis from the article title lesson 45. This land is your land. For the sample future continuous, the example we will be entering North Dakota any minute now. So the reason why the sentence is the future continuous, there was because there is a subject where the subject is will present participle in, where the present participle in is entering. The sentence expresses an event that will occur in the future at the determined time. And the next example and reason future present continuous tense. I did not find the sentence in the article given. I think the article describes an ongoing event in the future or time in the future with a specific time description in the future. So from the children book, there is example from future continuous tense, I will be waiting for you here. So the sentence, the reason why the sentence is future continuous tense because there is a subject where the subject is I plus will plus be plus present participle in is waiting. In the sentence, is that an event that will take place, says it will take place, that is he will wait for someone at the present place. And the next present continuous tense in children's book, I did not find the present continuous tense in the children's book. I think the children's book tells about things in the past and have already happened and also tells about things that will only be done in the future. And next tells about week 7. It tells about conditional sentence type 1, 2, and 3. And first conditional sentence type 1. The type 1 conditional sentence or the first conditional is used when the result, consequence, or result of the declaration of the condition has the possibility to be realized in the future because the condition is realized to be fulfilled. So the conditional sentence type 1 have the formula is if plus simple present, simple future, will, or imperative. And there is example from the type 1 is I will cook dinner tonight if you clean the house. So this is the example. Have the if and will. And next, conditional sentence type 2. Conditional sentence type 2 or second conditional is used when the result consequence of the condition has no or little possibility to be realized because the condition is impossible to fulfill in the present of the condition is difficult to fulfill in the future. So the conditional sentence type 2 have the formula 2 is if plus simple past or where could, would, or might plus bare infinity. And there is example is if it rains tomorrow, I will sleep all day. Next, conditional sentence type 3 is all about conditional sentence type 3 or third conditional is used when the result or consequence of the condition is unlikely to be realized because the condition must have been fulfilled in the past. And the conditional sentence type 3 have the formula is if plus past perfect would, should, could, or might plus have past participle. There is sample we might have gone to South America if she had not been pregnant. And that's all for me. Thank you for the opportunity and thank you for listening my video. And I'm sorry if there are any mistakes in the analysis and my mistake for when I tell about the analysis, I say sorry and I say thank you for listening. So thank you everyone. Thank you Miss Petra, and I will end the meeting today with wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.